okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
First point you find is CV6. CV6 is 1.5 cm below the umbilicus, so there's 1.5. There's a depression you'll be able to feel. And when you work this point, you really have to work in deep enough to get to the muscle wall. There's a clear depression you'll be able to feel at this point. This point will usually start to spread through the pelvis and up in the low back if you hold the point long enough. The idea with this point, it's going to help to circulate chi and blood through the entire body. The translation of the name is Sea of Chi. Then the next point we're going to find is CV12. We don't find CV8, even though you're responsible to know it, is right at the umbilicus here. And the next point is CV12, which is the moo point for the stomach. So we measure 3, 4 soon, right about here. Here's the sternal angle. There's 8 soon between the sternal angle and the umbilicus, so you just want to kind of look midway. And the same thing when you work into the point, you want to make sure you try to find the depression. So that's always your guide to the point. The books just describe kind of how to get close to it, but you want to try to find the apex of the point. And I'm feeling a little pushback from the aorta, but nothing I'm worried about. In this case, you feel a small blood pulse there. So CV12 is the moo point for the stomach. And then next we'll find CV14. So here's the sternal angle, and you want to be below the xiphoid process. You can palpate for the xiphoid process and see if the person you're working with has one or not. There's, Brian has a xiphoid process, about a soon long here. So there's 1, 2 soon, and here's the moo point for the heart. So you can use this point for tonifying the moo points used more for acute conditions. Acupuncturists would use them for diagnosing disease within TCM. So at this point you just push down and then angle up slightly. And that's the moo point for the heart. The next we'll have CV17. That's the moo point for the pericardium and the influential point of chi in the body. It's going to be in line with the fourth intercostal space or the nipples. You can start at the sternal angle. The books don't say any soon measurement, but I generally say it's about 3 soon above the sternal angle. And if you're working with a if you're working the point on a woman, I don't think you can work this point in clinic, but you can work on the midline through the sheet, just working like this. I don't usually work this point, but once in a while will for a lot of tightness, difficulty breathing, trying to help open up the chest besides working lung points. So this is CV17, and then the last point we're going to do here is CV24. CV24 is going to be just above the midpoint between the chin and lower lip. There's a ridge in the bone that you can feel. You want it to be just above that, and that's CV24. That's the last.
Pressing kind of down into the ridge.
Yeah, what I do is just kind of hook around it. I don't work this particular acupressure point, too often on people. With acupuncture, there's a lot of points on the face that you can use for facial paralysis and numbness, in the face for motor function. There's a lot of stomach points, some large intestine points on the face that work very well. Okay, so let's make a group, and we'll find those.